Nature delights everyone with happiness, joy, a joy that cannot be explained easily. Nature is so beautiful. The nature is so marvelous. One way or other, we are blessed and privileged to see this beautiful creation of God. For that, we should be thankful to God for creating us a complete human being. Again, I say, let us be thankful to God for creating us, for giving us perfect structure, as well as to enjoy this beautiful creation, the nature. That's why I said we are blessed, we are privileged to be in the world. Yes, my dear students, we enjoy the nature so much. Nature is part and parcel of our life. We have to protect the nature. We have to safeguard the nature. Never we have to exploit, we have to destroy the nature. God has created everything for our own use, for our betterment. So, nature should be protected by all means. The environment that we live is so beautiful. And we are bound to protect those creation of God. That's why I said nature is so beautiful. Nature is so beautiful. There are many things created by God where we get happiness, where we get a kind of happiness and a kind of enjoyment as well as. Nature becomes part and parcel of our life. Yes, my dear students, the trees that are created by God gives us fresh air to breathe. Fresh air we take. It gives fresh oxygen. The trees. Next, the trees gives us or makes man's life prosperous. In what way? By giving fruits. By giving fruits. By giving flowers. By giving fruits, by giving flowers, and above all vegetables, fruits, etc. So, we enjoy a lot by name of trees. Let us plant more trees in the world so that the generation to come afterwards, they would enjoy. One way or other, the nature is preventing many things. The more tree you grow, we do not get pollution. The level of pollution comes down. Next, we get plenty of rain. Plenty of rain. Now, the government as well as the NGOs taking many steps to plant more trees, saplings everywhere. Why? They are not going to enjoy. They are worried about the environment. They are worried about the nature. They are worried about the creation of God. The generation to come, let them enjoy the beautiful creation. So, trees are valuable and very important in our life. They are very important in our life. They are very important for the ecosystem. Yes, trees makes us happy. A kind of enjoyment that we get it. Then now the question comes, why do we kill tree? Why do we destroy tree? Why there is a kind of thing called deforestation in the world? Why? Why men are going after cutting down the trees? Now, we can argue. There are various reasons we can say, but there are selfish people, for their own benefits, they cut down the trees. They exploit the nature. They exploit the ecosystem. Yes. So we should not cut down a tree. Rather, go for afforestation. Plant more trees as much as is possible. That's what we are asked to do by God. Protect the nature, safeguard the nature. Yes, my dear students, today I am going to take 9th standard, a poem called On Killing a Tree. On Killing a Tree. A beautiful poem. Excellent poem it is. Now, in this poem, the poet is going to talk how a man is going to cut down a tree, and the tree is compared to human life. The tree is compared to human life. Yes. If you cut down a tree, what are difficulties, what are the pain that the tree is going to undergo? Same way, when I experience a fall or a wound, what kind of pain that I get it? Same thing happens to the tree. Same thing happens to the tree also. So, this is a beautiful, excellent poem written by G. Patel. G. Patel. A man who is worried about the ecosystem. Man who is worried about ecosystem. In this beautiful poem, he brings out the comparison, and he says, on killing a tree, what will happen? Okay, it's not easy to cut down a tree. It's not at all easy to cut down a tree, but it takes much time. It takes much time to kill a tree. Yes, my dear students, there are people move around to cut down the trees. We should not encourage those people. Rather, go for afforestation. So, with this introduction, let us enter into our poem, that is On Killing a Tree by G. Patel. This is 9th standard, 3rd unit. So, this is a title. See, I have given some pictures here. Some of the pictures. The nature, that's why I started the class. The nature delights us. The nature just delights us. The title of the poem is On Killing a Tree by G. Patel. See, this is what a great man is a G. Patel. And different images I have put here. He was birth 18th August 1940. 1940 is date of birth. He is a versatile genius. Multiple talents, that is, multiple talent he has got. Though his parents, his father all from Gujarat, he came and settled down in Bombay. In Bombay. He is a member of Green Movement. The movement that which safeguards or takes or concerns about the growth of the tree, the environment, make the place green. So, this man, though he is a physician, but he is much worried about the environment. Here I have given a combination of 4 P's. This man is a combination of 4 P's. He is a poet. He is a poet. See, that's what I said. He is a poet. Next, he is a physician. He is a physician. Next, he is a playwright. Above all, he is a painter. He is a painter. See, just even see, man. That's what versatile genius, multiple talent he has got, multiple talents. And those things we can see here, a combination of 4 P's. That's the first one. He is a poet, a physician, a playwright, and a painter. This is his, what you call as a multiple talented man. He is a multiple talented man. And still today, he works for the nature. He takes care of nature. He safeguards nature in all his activity. So, such a wonderful poem, excellent poem written by this great man, where he is asking the people not to exploit the nature. Do not exploit the nature. Do not destroy the nature. Rather, have concern, love for nature. Have concern and love for nature. That's what he is going to give a message to the readers. Now, the theme, what is the theme of this particular poem? The theme is deforestation. Okay, you should not cut down the tree. We should not cut down the tree. That is the theme of this beautiful, excellent poem. Now, about the poet, as I said, this poem is written by Jiv Patel. He lives in Mumbai and practices medicine. That's why I said he is a physician. Next, he writes poems and plays in English. His poems appeared in Illustrated Weekly of India. This is one of the famous magazine. One of the famous magazine. And this small history about this beautiful man, this wonderful man who takes care of the nature. So, my dear students, the theme that we are, what is the moral that we are going to learn through this poem is deforestation. That's all. Not to cut down a tree, not to exploit the nature. That's the theme that is going to imply in this beautiful poem. Words that we can learn from the poem, the words and the meaning. Gap, rough blow, just take a action, give. Next, consuming, observing. Consume means observing. Leprous hide, discolored outer layer. Sprouting, budding and developing. Hack, cut into slices. Hack. Or bark, a wound. Bark means it's a wound. So these are the new words that we are going to learn through this poem. Kindly make sure you learn these new words, new vocabulary where you can use in your communicating English. Okay, now let us start the first stanza, the very first stanza. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of the leprous hide sprouting leaves. Yes, my dear students, I would like to remind you, all the students here, this poem is written in the form of free verse. This is one of them. Figures of speech, a poetic device we can call it. Here, the poet does not follow any rhyming word or rhyming scheme. Rhyming word or rhyming scheme. He just goes on to convey his meaning to the readers. So, we do not find any rhyming word or rhyming scheme in this particular poem. That's what we call it as it is a free verse, in the form of free verse. It is one of the poetic device where we do not find any rhyming words or rhyming scheme. See here, it takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it. We will never find any rhyming words or rhyming words here. Rhyming words or rhyming scheme here. See, it's not at all easy to kill a tree. That's what he starts. It takes lot of time to cut down a tree. Yes, it takes a lot of time. Not a simple jab of knife will do it. Not with one blow we cannot kill a tree. It has grown slowly. Why we cannot kill a tree? Why it is not easy? Why the task is not easy? Because the tree has grown, consuming the earth, rising out slowly. It is the seed, whatever that we find it is inside and absorbing, conceiving, the rising out of slowly sprouts. Feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. That's what we are seeing. That's why the tree is very strong. It is very strong. It's not easy to cut down a tree because it has consumed years of sunlight, air, and water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. Colorful, that's what we will see it as a colorful tree comes out. Now, with one blow, we cannot cut down a tree here. It is not at all easy. This is what the first stanzas try to say. It is not at all easy to cut down a tree because it has taken years and years by absorbing sunlight, air, water, and it has taken a strong root. So it is not at all easy to cut down a tree. Don't think it consumes so much time to cut down a tree. So here the author tried to say to the readers that the nature of the tree, how strong the tree is, how deep the root is, and how it becomes strong by observing sunlight and air and water. This is the first stanza that we will see. And in the second stanza, if you take it, so hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from the close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchoked will expand again to former size. Yes, if at all you cut down a tree, and you cannot cut a tree with one job, one hack, give a blow. Here the word hack means hack. The word hack means blow, and chop, make into small pieces. But this alone won't. But by this we cannot cut down a tree. Not so much pain will do it. You cannot struggle to cut down a tree. The bleeding bark. What is the bark? Bark refers to, it is a wound. The wound will heal, will cure. Here the word heal means cure. And from its close to the ground will rise a curled green twigs. This is what the green twigs is. My dear students, understand. Once you cut down a tree, if you allow the tree, not uprooting completely, if you cut down a tree to a size, on the side of the tree you will get a twigs. This is what we call it as a twigs. This is what we call it as a twigs. So students, understand. This is what that grows on the either side of the tree. That is a twigs. Next, miniature boughs, which of unchoked will expand again to a former. If you do not cut it, the tree, this twigs, it will grow to a former size. Okay, but to a former previous, the strength, the size of the tree, again it can grow. So what it is demanding from this part, it is not at all easy to cut down a tree. It is not at all easy. It takes much time. We have to use our energy, because it has grown so deeply. And if at all you cut down a tree, again a twigs can appear on the side. It can appear on the side. If you allow this twigs, it can grow into a tree again. It can grow into tree again. So we have seen the first two stanzas of the poem, where the poet demands not to destroy the nature. So dear students, in this video session I had explained the importance of tree, how we have to conserve the nature, how we have to protect the nature and safeguard the nature. Rather, do not go for deforestation, do not exploit the nature. Next, I have started the poem, the title of the poem is On Killing a Tree by G. Patel. The first two stanzas I had explained in this video session. The first two stanzas, which really will touch the human, because here the poet is comparing killing a tree to human being. Okay, human beings. So we will see a kind of pain, the feelings that we have got. Same thing happens even tree also when you cut down. So the poet has clearly, categorically explains the feelings of the tree in this beautiful poem. It's not at all easy to cut down a tree. It takes much time. We have to spend lot of time and energy to cut down a tree. That's what we have seen in the first two stanzas. The remaining portion we will see in the next video. Thank you.